Hello and welcome to our new video series on the existence of God, where we explore questions and topics related to God's existence and also arguments for and against the existence of God. This being the first episode, we're going to explore the idea of being open to the possibility of God's existence. In my opinion, the question of God's existence hinges on whether someone is even open to the idea. If a person outright rejects the possibility of God, then any amount of evidence presented will likely be dismissed or reinterpreted. This is similar to someone who denies the moon landing, for example. No amount of evidence in the form of photos, moon rocks, or astronaut accounts, or anything would convince them because they've already decided it is impossible. Therefore, before considering any evidence for God, it's crucial to examine our own openness to the idea and the reasons behind our stance. It's a different matter to thoughtfully conclude God does not exist after considering arguments and evidence versus simply dismissing the possibility without careful consideration. So, reflecting on our own motivations and reasoning is a vital step before looking at any supposed evidence for God's existence. Now, let's look at why we should be open to God's existence from a totally different angle. Considering the fact that our understanding of reality is very limited, it's impossible to definitively claim that God does not exist. To know this with absolute certainty, one would need to possess complete knowledge of everything. However, having complete knowledge of everything would essentially make that person God themselves due to their omniscience. Therefore, the key point here is our inherent lack of complete knowledge should at least make us open to the potential reality of God. Also, anyone who declares with absolute certainty that God does not exist makes a self-refuting, contradictory statement. Why do I say that? Because to claim such definitive knowledge of God's non-existence would imply possessing all knowledge, which, as mentioned earlier, would make that individual God. Since we can observe that such individuals are not God, their assertion that there is no God becomes illogical and self-refuting. Consequently, the possibility of God's existence remains a valid consideration. Now, all things said and done, the real hard question is this: are you open to the possibility of God's existence? Think about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and enjoy content such as this, please subscribe to this channel and share it around. God bless you.